Welcome to the latest show ever, the show that's so late it's early. I'm your host, Mr. Mask, and we have a very special show for you this evening. Before we get into it, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone's favorite trash panda, Tom Nook, and a very special thanks to Egbert for crafting me this brand new desk. Which reminds me, hey Coco, what did you end up using my old podium for?
I turned it into a urinal.
Come again?
I turned it into a urinal.
Given all the functions of a podium, you could have went with anything else.
Yeah, you might be right. But I didn't want to piss in my neighbor's potted plants again.
Oh dear. What have I done?
Well, on this show, not much. And with our powers combined, we haven't done shit, so...
Oh, don't look now. Our next guest will speak with us in a second. He's the type of bird that can rustle your feathers. I'd like to give a big hand, or talon, to Apollo!
Damn, Mr. Mask. It's hotter than dew fleas f***ing in a wool sock down here.
Dang it, I must have left the fire on in the Wheel of Death room again.
Well, if you really think about it, nothing is really on fire. Fire is on things.
Holy fuck.
I did not in fact think about that, but you are very much correct. Anyway, thank you for dropping in, and welcome to the show.
Heck of an intro we just did. Well, I had some time between goat yoga and my poetry reading, so I figured I'd fly over and do your show right quick.
That's just fantastic. Thank you for your time. So, you're quite the symbol around here, being an eagle and all. What do you do to maintain such a reputation?
I'm what I like to call a freedom monitor. If I see something that I don't think is kosher, I'll shut it down.
Sounds like you're more or less the neighborhood watch owl.
I wouldn't say that. It's more of a deadly mixture between McGruff the crime dog and Chuck Norris. But instead of sniffing out crime, I'll kick you in the face.
Oh boy. What I wouldn't give to possess such extra talents.
Why don't you give a fucking step up your act? Maybe even try to be mildly entertaining while you're at it.
Moving right along. As a freedom monitor, what violations of freedom have you noticed around here?
I don't know if I could rightly say this over the airwaves, but I noticed a bunch of villagers up and left out of the blue, or just gone missing. Some even turned up dead, strung out on the beach like a doggone trout. It don't sit right with me. Honestly, everything's weirder than a football bat around here.
A football bat? I've never seen those in my Critterpedia.
It's an old saying of mine. It ain't real. Wait a minute. I see what you're doing.
We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. During the break, Apollo and I had a sidebar about a little old business venture of his.
That's right. As I was saying, I flip houses.
Sounds like you're really strong.
You're the worst, Mr. Mask.
I agree. Anyway, I have no shame in doing whatever I can to pay back my Nook loans. That shit ain't cheap. If you know anyone that needs a home, you send them my way. Don't you dare be sending them to that Tom Nook son of a bitch.
He's not really that bad. Once you start working for him, at least.
Now, this whole interview, I thought you couldn't be funny. But you really rustled my feathers right quick, Mr. Mask. That was a real good one.
I try. It's all at my own expense.
What the hell was that for? What do? Drug these people?
I have a pile of questions, but no shovel.
Oh, would you look at the time? It's the Wheel of Death! Let's spin that wheel! Ah, shucks. Looks like that's it then.
What's happening? Everything's going dark. Look at what you done. What you been doing. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Mask? Will you ever be satisfied?
And that's all we have time for. Until next week, I'm Mr. Mask. Don't forget to smash that like button, and if you had a laugh, subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for next week's episode with a brand new guest. Good night!
Bye.